This is a podcast from the Business Times.
Good evening. It's Tuesday, August 4th, 2026. Here's your market-focused daily closing bell update by the Business Times. Asian markets were choppy today as investors weighed whether strong U.S. corporate earnings would boost AI-related stocks in the region, while oil prices bounced back after attacks on shipping in the Strait of Hormuz. MSCI's broadest index of Asia-Pacific shares outside Japan was down 0.1%. as volatile South Korean shares swung between gains and losses, last up 1.2%. Japan's Nikkei 225 nudged 0.2% upwards, while S&P 500 E-mini futures were 0.3% higher. South Korea will take steps to curb stock market volatility. The finance minister said this today amid signs of a slowdown in retail investment in single-stock leveraged exchange-traded funds, a cap that could limit such ETFs to 20% of an individual's total investment assets was among additional curbs South Korea adopted last week, after initial measures 2 weeks earlier failed to cool a retail boom in the risky investment products. Gold nudged higher today as investors weighed mixed signals on potential U.S.-Iran talks and awaited a series of U.S. labor market reports for clues on the Federal Reserve's interest rate trajectory. Spot gold rose 0.2%, and U.S. gold futures rose 0.7%. Reports on U.S. labor market due this week include job opening data later in the day, the ADP employment report on Wednesday, and non-farm payrolls figures on Friday. Oil prices rebounded 1% from a plunge in the previous session, fueled by concerns that Middle East supply remains at risk, as a diplomatic resolution to the U.S.-Iran war that has disrupted shipments still seems unlikely. Front-month Brent futures rose 1.3% to almost $85 a barrel after dropping 7% in the previous session to a 3-week low. U.S. West Texas Intermediate crude was up 1% after falling more than 5% in the previous session to stand at its lowest in nearly a week. That's it for today. For more business news and market updates, visit bt.sg and Lens on Daily for the latest tomorrow at 10 a.m.
This is a podcast by the Business Times. Find more BT podcasts at businesstimes.com.sg/podcasts or wherever you get your podcasts. This podcast is meant to provide general information only. SPH Media accepts no liability for loss arising from any reliance on the podcast or use of third parties' products and services. Please consult professional advisors for independent advice.